Hey, what up, Facebook fam? Man, we are here, episode 4. The date is Monday, January 25th, 2021. Um, it is Monday. We're going to be switching our days from Sunday to Monday just because of availability of the team. So we'll be coming to you guys on Mondays at around about 7 instead of Sundays at 7. So we're going to jump it off the same way we jump off every week, just kind of talk about last week and kind of how the week went for each of us. And from there, this first time for you guys. We got Ghost on the stream today, so you know what I'm saying.
You don't want to see your leg, bro.
His kick short. His kick slide.
Your leg.
But Mike, I guess we'll kick it off with you, bro. As far as what you kind of thought about the week. You know what I'm saying? You seem like it's just kind of a typical week, but if you had any thoughts or feedback on what you thought about the week last week?
I mean, like we said, it's a pretty typical week last week. There wasn't a lot of upswings or downswings. You know, I think I opened a couple of positions last week, and those are kind of still running right now. So we'll just kind of see how those hold. I think I'm actually on one of them. I think I opened one on Thursday or Friday, and it's actually losing some money right now. So it's down, I don't know, 10-15% as of right now. So we're looking for that one to turn around. But I still have a lot of wiggle room on the top end. So going into this week, you know, today it started off great, kind of came back, and then kind of pulled back, and then turned back around. But yeah, so far pretty good, man. I think that, you know, looking to this upcoming week, you know, have a lot of hope for it. So that's it for me. Schizzo, Ghost, how about you?
Yeah. So I mean, the week it was a bit of a sell off for me, and the things I was holding is a bit of a sell off. But then, Friday rolled around and everything that sold off for me came right back on Friday. So I ended the week almost perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you said, typical week, got a little bit of sell-off action and then bounced back up, nothing too crazy. But other than that, you know, it was pretty straight.
Ghost, how about you?
We got a lot of big things coming this week. A lot of earnings reports. It's a lot of news about the coronavirus cases. A lot of news about the vaccines coming along. We got this impeachment trial that's coming that may affect the way it may sway investors one way or another. We don't really know. So it's a lot of things that comes into play with that we just kind of have to wait and see what happens. Ultimately, we can't predict the future. We just set our positions, and then we have to let the week play out and just kind of roll with the punches sometimes. But it did start pretty good at the beginning, the first hour and 30 minutes. It kind of tanked a little bit over the next, 11 to noon-ish Central Time, and then it kind of slowly worked its way back up to flat.
Right.
Before we go
you're talking about this week, right?
Today. I'm talking about today.
Right. Did you have anything for last week that you wanted to touch on? Oh, go ahead, Mike.
No, it was nothing really special last week. I was running my Tesla puts and just kind of letting them ride. Remember what I told you about last time, Rufus, is I had these puts set to expire 2 weeks out. I just closed them this week, so I kind of upped my position. I upped my strike a little bit higher for this week, but it's still expiring this week like it was supposed to. So I just kind of let my options do what they were going to do. But last week was really uneventful for me.
Right, that's what we say. Just a typical week.
It's just a typical week. Yeah, there was no major moves. One thing I'll say before we go forward on the interview today, guys, is my cousin told me, did the market stop trading today? I think GME made the market stop trading. They were so much.
I don't know about the whole market.
I heard maybe it was GME specifically, but maybe
it was GME definitely have a halt, but I don't think they halted the SPY. The SPY has to move itself a certain percentage. The SPY itself has to move a certain percentage before they'll halt the SPY. So it's a good amount.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
But GME GameStop was really losing its mind though, for sure.
Yeah,
they got halted. I think I halted maybe twice, maybe.
Wow.
I
didn't realize it was
Ghost. I was asking Ghost. Did it get halted twice, GameStop? Are you not sure?
It was like 2 or 3 times. Like I saw the price halted for at least a whole minute. Like 2 or 3 times through the day, and then all of a sudden,
it's at least
it recovered immediately or it tanked immediately, and it was like it peaked at like 140 and then tanked all the way down to 72. So that whole 100% gain was lost.
Christ. I didn't know there was that
you didn't
much.
See it?
Bro.
I didn't see it. I haven't even looked at the numbers today. I didn't know it was that crazy. I knew it was I thought before we go forward, I saw a thread on Reddit. A guy bought at the absolute high, 155.29. Dude bought at
Oh my God! Wow.
Anyway,
I told you that there's always gonna be somebody to buy at the top.
There's always at the top. Always at the top. That was it was hilarious to me. Anyways, guys, so let's go forward.
Last week. All right, so last week when we got into Mike, and kind of his journey here, and like I told you guys, I'm a little bit more long-winded than Mike, so hopefully I can keep it under that 15-minute time frame. But Mike's journey started back, I guess, I think he said 2012-ish, coming up on a decade pretty much. Mine not isn't so long, but I want to say that I probably experienced a few more things than Mike might have, because he's kind of straightforward, long-term trader, just hold and sell kind of guy. And me, I started April 2015. So, I'm coming up on another year right now in a few months. And I started out doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I bought penny stocks. I bought regular stocks, tried to hold, go long, just hold them and then sell them later. I tried to short, you know what I'm saying? Just, sell a stock and then come back, try to buy it at a lower price. I tried to do, like I said, the regular stocks, the penny stocks. I tried to do the options. I tried doing different types of options. So I tried all different things with the stocks.
You started buying though, right?
Yeah, I was buying. I was always buying in the beginning. Yeah. I started buying options, and when it comes to the stocks, I was day trading stocks. You day trade. You're basically trading within a day. You buy it and sell it the same day. I tried to swing trade the stocks, so I'd buy one day and then maybe hold for any time from a week to a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I tried holding over long term. So I tried different things along the way, and it's just up and down. All kinds of different things. And probably for the first 2 years, I was buying stocks, trying to hold or trade, and then I was shorting stocks as well, trying to short and buy back. And then probably around year 2 is when I started buying options on all different things. And then at some point along the way, I said, I just want to trade the SPY. I just want to trade the S&P. So I was just buying calls and puts, and that was it. Give me 1 second.
No problem. So, just not having white space, just going to wait for me to go. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So just, buying calls, buying puts on strictly the SPY, strictly S&P. And, up and down. And probably did that for 2, maybe 3 years of just buying the SPY, learning my way, getting experience. There's a picture out there stuck around the internet, how people want to become a doctor, you put in 10 years. You want to become an accountant, you put in 6 years. You want to become an engineer, you put in 8 years. You know what I'm saying? You want to become a trader, you start your account tomorrow, and you're ready to go.
Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't how it works. So I put in my time now. 5-6 years strong in the game, got a lot more experience, done a lot of different things, trading charts, technical analysis, buying and shorting stocks and options. And now, I'm in a space where, I'm with Mike, and we're selling these options, and we're just trying to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying?
We're still learning this money, baby.
and we're still learning from that experience too. But I mean, after all the things I've seen and done in the market, and by no means am I a genius or anything, because I've only got 5 years in, but I've experienced a lot of things since I've been there. Now, all the things I've done, selling the options have been one of the best things I could have did with my money. And the level of confidence I was able to do that strategy with has changed drastically to the level of confidence I've been able to do other things with. But the experience I got along the way definitely helped with that, because I was able to better understand the candlesticks of a chart compared to things I already experienced. So I'm grateful for the experience, but it's been a long journey going up and down. And now that I'm with Mike, with Ghost, with the Maintain Trading Group, and we're selling these options, all that up and down crap is gone. It's just going up.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
We got it.
Hey, you got it.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long journey. That's the point. It's been a long journey trying to get there, trying to find, and that's for everybody out there. No matter what you do, you don't have to sell options, you don't have to buy options, you don't have to short, you don't have to long. You do whatever you want, whatever you find that fits you. And that's what happened to me. I did a whole bunch of different strategies, and I finally fell into the one that really fit me and I was really comfortable with. And so that goes for anybody out there watching, find what fits you and then run with it. You don't have to do what everybody else does. Like all these strategies out here in the market, they all work. You just got to find the one that fits and works for you the best.
So let me ask you a quick question, Schizzo. So do you think the options and the kind of experiences that you had before you started your current strategy, were those worth it, at the time to get the experience, or do you regret even going there and not starting off on those immediately? Or
me personally, I'll take it back to life, but to try to answer your question, but every experience I've ever went through, ever in life, I have no regrets, because everything has made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know me. I'm a Phi Beta Sigma. I'm a Sigma. I'm a sum of all. And all those mistakes that I made.
Shout out to the red shirt crew. Shout out to the red shirt crew.
all those things that people might look at as regrets, to me, are just stepping stones for me to become who I am today. So 100%, every stock I lost on, every stock I gained on, every option I traded and lost on and stressed about, I'm 100% grateful, because it showed me, it taught me something about what I need to be doing going forward. So 100%, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would probably have more money if I could go straight to selling options from the beginning, but I'm grateful for everything that I went through and experienced along the way, for sure.
No, most definitely. So you got any questions for him, Ghost?
For me to Rufus? Just
get out.
I mean, I call this guy like every other day with questions.
Yes.
So it's like
all we
do is call each other. But what I would probably ask Rufus is like, I know you don't regret anything about what you would do at the beginning, but what would you tell your past self when you first started investing? What would you tell your past self?
Oh, well, 100%. 2 words. There's only 2 words. Sell options.
Sell options. So don't even go into.
Don't even worry about nothing else, cuz.
I think
skip all that other crap.
I think
all that other crap, bro.
I think for anybody that's listening to this and hearing us kind of going on about this, I think, we talk about this because we all have been in the same situation to some certain extent. We've all been in that. We long-term traders. Me and Ghost specifically were probably the biggest long-term traders. Schizzo was more. He was more risk tolerant than us two in the beginning, I assume. But after a certain point, Schizzo was like, when he was going up, he was going up and down, up and down, up and down. After we had that conversation, he was able to take all that knowledge that he had and gain and able to, really apply it to this. And man, I think, like I said, I think for all of us, anybody that started this, once we had a conversation and we start talking about this, I think it's automatically changed our lives from that day forward. Because I can't speak for y'all too, but I can. I will never, ever, ever not run like this in my life again. I will never not have some kind of options position on going forward.
At least some kind of exposure.
The rest is just confidence.
And it's funny that
once that confidence comes,
you still there, Mike? Did we lose you?
I'm there.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe it's me.
Yes, I think it's you, not us. I can hear you fine.
Yo, hello? Hello? Was it me that went out?
Yeah,
was it me that went out? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I just turned the Wi-Fi off real quick. So, I forgot what I was about to say. I know we had just said something about the exposure. I had said that it's funny that, we're on the call doing my journey tonight, and Ghost decided to join because these 2 guys, I told both of these guys, bro, hey, options is where it's at. And they both told me the same quote 2 years apart, maybe 3 years apart.
What we say?
Options is gambling.
Nope. It's gambling. It's gambling.
It's gambling, bro.
It's gambling, son. Listen. I still think.
I told both of these cats the same thing. I said, hey, not if you know what you're doing. Yeah. But even me, when I made that statement, I said, hey, options isn't gambling if you know what you're doing. Even me, I had some exposure and experience of what I was doing. But even I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. I could have been telling myself that same thing. It's like, well, do you know what you're doing? Because you're not selling options. I was buying.
You know it's the way, but you still are figuring out the way.
Yeah, I still hadn't found it at the time the best way because I was still working it myself.
Right.
But definitely, we're definitely there now.
Yeah.
But as far as the journey goes, that's the story in a nutshell. I was able to get it done in 14 minutes. You got it done in 14.
That's not bad.
I guess. Is there anything else that you want to say to the audience? Anything that you want to hope for going into 2021? Anything that you want to see? Kind of going forward.
Oh yeah. So I got a Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Good question. So going forward, I have So going forward, I'm looking for. I got like a kind of a three-year goal thing kind of set up. I'm not a 3-year trading plan set up for myself. I want to year one being 2021, even though I've been doing this for a while. Year 2021 being year one. I want to see myself backdoor. Show me you can do it again, Skits. Show me you can do it again and for a whole year, and then holler at me. And when you come holler at me after you did it for another year, we're gonna go in year 2 with more confidence. And all I want you to do in year 2 is backdoor one more time. With more, but this time with more. You're gonna be doing it with bread now, with more money, right? With a bigger stack. Backdoor the second time. And year 3 for my founders.
You're done.
Oh, it's over.
It's done.
It's over.
It's done.
It's done.
Y'all niggas think I'm gonna you're not talking. Listen, year 3. What Schizzo means is year 3, you getting straight voicemail action when you call Schizzo because he's not answering those niggas.
100%, guys. Talk to my secretary, man. Talk to my secretary. But that's my plan. You know what I'm saying? I want a backdoor for 1 year for sure. Come with it just one more year after that. In year 3, I'm gonna be 100%. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's if I can get there. I just gotta get there. If I can't get there, then hey, it was a good journey. It was a good run. But if I get to year 3 of my trading plan, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, bro.
And you already made it through the worst part of the pandemic. We all made it through the worst part of the pandemic. I really think in terms of a trader, that is behind us. We still got our hiccups. We still got our things we're waiting on. We're not completely over the speed hump, but we made it through the worst in around that March, April, June time period. We really did. And we still were learning it and succeeding at it while it was happening.
Right.
So,
for sure.
Well, we want to keep
that's my goal going forward, though, Mike. So that's the answer to that part of the question.
Well, I mean, any other questions? I'm good with my questions. I want to keep this short. We don't want to go on forever, man. They may have anything they want to mention or say before we call it.
No, that's it for me, man. It's a good call.
No problem. Good call. No problem. Well, guys, this is Maintain Your Gains Trade Group. We'll be here next Monday around 7 o'clock. Please join. Please share this video if you can. We'll be here to give you any investment knowledge and stock advice that we can give y'all so that y'all become a better trader and y'all can maintain your gains. Episode 4. This is Mike. Have a great day, guys.
Have a good day, y'all.
See ya.